because like we really fuck up with Costco. I hate him. He's the laziest piece. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a little reading vlog, and I'm so excited for this reading vlog because before I even start any of this is not sponsored. I paid for this with my own money. Just want to get that out of the way. But I got my first ever book of the month box. I signed up when they were doing their little 100-cent deal, and I thought we could do a reading vlog each month of my book of the month pick. Thought we could unbox it together and then do a spoiler-filled reading vlog. It would be really fun. So this is technically the April month box and my April month pick. My nose is running. I'm actually right now getting ready to go to our friend's house. We're gonna be doing like a little like painting event. They're having a baby, so we're all gonna paint little canvases to be hung up in the baby's room. But I thought we could unbox this book of the month package together. I am so excited. So I like don't even want to open this because I don't know, I've always seen these in videos and I never thought I would ever get my own, but I did. Let me get something to open this with. I'm so excited. The book that we're going to be reading for today's video is oh my god, this is so cool. We are going to be reading Annie Knows Everything by Rachel Wood. Oh my god, cute, and it comes with stuff. This is a workplace romance, and I'm not gonna lie, oh, cute. Okay, this is my first time, again, like I said, ever seeing like a book of the month package in person. So this is just, I'm fangirling a little bit. I've never noticed in other people's videos. On the back, it says book of the month, but then it also says the month and year that this was the book of the month for, which is really cool. But this is Annie Knows Everything, and all I know about it is that it takes place in New York City and it's a workplace romance. So, oh, I'm very excited for this one. This is today's book that we're going to be reading together. This is going to be a spoiler-filled reading vlog, so that is your fair warning. If you don't want any spoilers, maybe come back to this video after you've read this book. But this is the book we're going to be reading together. And then this comes with a little card about their 100 years of good books. And then it came with a little bookmark. Oh, I wonder if this is like a little art piece, because it says a name and like a thing, but this is so cool. So we will be using this bookmark with this book. I've always seen the little blue boxes in other people's videos, so it's so cool to have this in front of me. But this is, again, this I paid with my own money, so we're gonna be doing full reviews of this book, honest opinions. And yes, I'm just very excited. So I will see you when we start this book. We are officially going to start this book. I have yet to throw away the box. Also, you're probably like, oh, it's only been a couple of hours. Actually, it's been multiple days. For some reason, I got so many Libby holds at the same time. I don't know why Libby always senses fear and when I want to read a physical book, because every time it's like all of a sudden I get all of my holds. But we are going to be starting Annie Knows Everything by Rachel Wood. I'm so excited. I want a cute little romance. I think it's with her boss. Hi Bella, come here. Why don't you want to hang out with me? That's really mean. I feel like I may have chose the worst book for like a 20-year-old who has so much financial anxiety right now with the way that the world is going, because I'm literally on page 5 and this girl just got laid off. Oh my god. Being an adult is terrifying. Oh, her friend works in HR and her friend is going to basically get her a different job in the company. What a G. What a good friend. This book is so funny to me because our female main character has to basically do like an Excel skills test. I just work in Excel files all day, so I find that so funny to be reading about. The premise of this book, in the first chapter, our female main character gets laid off, and then she has a friend in HR who's basically trying to help her and move her to a different role, but she's not qualified for this role. She went to go meet the team and had like an awkward encounter with her new boss, and now she's having to do like a skills test for him. And I just think it's so funny because I'm thinking back to like college me when I used to have to do tests on how to work Microsoft Excel. Everyone, and happy Saturday. I am right now sitting down and journaling. I just made my coffee and I'm gonna sit down and journal for a little bit this morning. Today is Saturday. I don't really have any plans for during the day. Sorry if that straw was annoying. The only plans I have for today is I'm going down my old college town later tonight because one of my friends is graduating university, and so we're all gonna go out to dinner together. But before that, I mean, I need to get groceries today, but I'm just gonna hang out with Stella today because she'll be home for a little bit alone tonight. So I think this morning I would really like to read a large chunk of this book. I'm really liking it so far. I think the male main character is like so cocky in a funny way, but I think he's warming up to our female main character. I'm only on chapter 8 and I'm really liking it so far. I also think it's really funny because I can't really talk about some of the things because I want it to be a surprise, but there are certain parts of this book that are like calls to stuff that I've been researching a lot, and it's really funny to me to be reading about it. So that was like when YouTubers like work on something and they're like, oh, I've been super busy, but like I can't talk about it. Sorry. Also, you're probably like, Chelsea, those are beautiful tulips behind you. Who got you flowers? They're not for me. They are my favorite flowers. Love to have tulips like that in my house all the time. I am a spring baby. My birthday's actually coming up. It's my last weekend of being 24 and it's actually kind of freaking me out. They do say that like your brain develops fully when you turn 25, and like, yeah, that is true, and it's weird, but those are for my sister because tomorrow is Mother's Day and she has to work tomorrow, and this year is like technically her last Mother's Day not being a mom, but like it is her first Mother's Day being a mom because she's pregnant. So I'm gonna go to her job and bring her, if she hasn't already had her one allotted cup of coffee of the day, I'm gonna bring her coffee and flowers. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to journaling in my DIY Luis Carmen. I kind of want to make like a travel size one to put in my bag because I have this issue. None of my bags are big enough, but none of my bags are big enough because baby, no bag is built to carry this chunker in it all the time. This morning for my coffee, I made a Teddy Graham latte, shaken espresso. That is really good. I think I might make pancakes today too. Like, oh, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Someone's mom picking them up from the airport and immediately going, let's go, we have to go to Costco, I feel like is the most American thing ever. Wait, she's Canadian. She's literally Canadian. She's Canadian, never mind. So I lied, sorry. What would be the American equivalent? Because like we really fuck up at Costco. Sam's Club? Not important. Her and her mom just finally got back home and she's seeing her dad for the first time in a really long time. His shoulders slope more than they did back then, and the bald crown on his head has gradually expanded outward, but the beat up khaki shorts and blue button down he wears for housework are as they ever were. Blessing and the curse of this place has always been the same. Time passes, but nothing changes. Again, my birthday's coming up soon and I always get like this around my birthday, but like seeing like your family get older and acknowledging time passing and getting older is just so crazy. I don't know, especially when you see like your parents getting older. There are some times where I go home and I see my grandparents and my parents and I'm like, wow. In my head, you are still invincible and I don't know, like nothing can happen to you, but you go home and then you see them after a while and you're like, wow, time is affecting me, but it's also affecting you. And like in my head, I don't know, like I always feel like I'm gonna get older and they're gonna stay the same age and live forever, but that's not the case. Hey, don't know why I'm getting so deep at like 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Oh, So she's back home because her sister's getting engaged and she has like a bad relationship with her sister. And this entire time she's been saying like, oh, pardon me for not being excited about this. This is her second engagement. And in my head, I was like, oh, she probably like broke off the engagement and got with someone else. No, it's the second engagement with the same person. Happy Mother's Day to all of my dog moms out there. I attempted to make a hot latte today. This is the most dog shit latte I've ever had. It's so bad. I wanted to give some updates on Annie Knows Everything. I am really enjoying this book. This book is so cute and like fun. I am only on page 114, so I'm still in the first half of the book. Annie has officially gone back to the city. She's not in Canada. I don't know what the last update of the book that I gave was, but we did learn why Annie doesn't like Dan, who is her sister's fiance. And it's because Dan is on like the city council and there was basically rumors that he was having an affair with someone else. So that is the ruined first engagement, was because Annie, and like to be fair, she did it at a bad time, but during the speeches at the engagement party, she basically blew up that he was potentially having an affair. They haven't really explained further what came out of that, of the engagement party, but we just kind of know her sister and her kind of have a rocky relationship. Right now, Annie is back in the city. She has this goal that she wants to get her sister to the city because she really wants to try and convince her sister not to marry Dan, which like also, the more we learn about Dan, I already don't like men. Dan is just so annoying. He is the epitome of like a guy who does nothing, expects the women in his life to do everything for him, but he's gonna take the credit for it. Oh, brother. That's so disgusting to me. I hate that so much. Annie is officially back in the city. She's working on her new team. I don't know. Her and Connor, their flirting that they've been doing is so cute, and I love Connor. He's just like a little cutie. I love him. And also the team, the little data analyst team, they're very, I don't know, just fun characters so far. So I'm going to drink this dog shit latte and read some more today. Say Happy Mother's Day. This is my child, and this is the only child my parents are gonna get out of me. Two things have happened that I think are going to be like the miscommunication trope. We're probably gonna get that in this book. I don't remember who the character was, but one of the guys on the team, because the team is, it's like 4 or 5 guys and then it's her. And one of the guys came in and had a haircut, and like the thing with this group of guys is they're the very stereotypical like computer nerds who like don't talk to women. She basically was like, oh my god, you got a haircut, it looks good, like something's different about you, whatever. And then in her mind she's thinking, oh my god, he would be great with so and so, like with someone else. In an earlier conversation with the team when they were getting to know each other, they asked her if she was single, and she didn't know if this guy was single, and so she basically was trying to figure out if he was single. She asked him, and then he said workplace romance, like whatever, relationships are really like, they cannot happen. Connor, our boss, is really against them. Connor's been eyeing her up in every fucking chapter, okay? Connor's been flirting, okay? So I think there's gonna be a miscommunication trope because she didn't make it obvious to the guy with the haircut that she was trying to figure out if he's single for someone else, not for her. Because then also, right now, I'm reading, she's doing this big like lunch and learn. The whole point right now is they're trying to get the entire company to use this dashboard that their team created, and no one's using it right now because they all wanna use their own tools. For this lunch and learn, in an earlier chapter, the guys were kind of shitting on Annie because she came in and she was wearing a really like short skirt, and they were like, ooh, you have a date after work, whatever. And Connor was so quiet and was just watching her. She wore that skirt because she had to go to this like, it's like a sushi burrito food cart to convince the owner to cater for this event. Girl, if they don't kiss, oh, she is falling for him. I'm a strange mixture of proud and possessive watching him up there. Pleased he's doing well, but also territorial too. Like Connor's laugh and smiles were my own personal discovery and thus meant to be exclusive to me. I never laugh out loud for books, but our main character has a roommate, and her roommate's like personality is that she's kind of like goth and like mean and whatever. Our main character, Annie, just lost a bet, so she had to go get these like really popular cookies. And if you know anything about New York, a lot of things that are really popular that go viral, you have to like wait in really long lines for. She was waiting for the cookies. Connor, our male main character, met her there, and they kind of had like a date. It ended with a kiss and it was really awkward, and they ran off and they're like, oh, we can't da 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 da. I'm on chapter 18. She just got back to the apartment and Sam looks at her and goes, were you making those fucking cookies yourself? I just fucking cackled. That is so funny. In the last chapter, to end the little date that they had, Annie, which it happened so fast that I read the chapter and I read the paragraph and then I had to go back because I was like, wait, did that actually just happen? Annie went to kiss his cheek and then she was like, it's not enough for me, and then she kissed him. Baby girl, that's your boss. We did get to the conflict. I'm nervous. Where are we gonna go from here? I'm just zooming through this. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I've been reading for the past like hour and a half. I'm loving this book. This is, I think, gonna be a 5-star read. It's many hours later and I'm right now eating my lunch. I was flipping through the book just because I was like, how much left of this book do I have? I have 100 pages left. I don't want to finish this book because it's so good. The fact that it's a debut is insane. I don't remember what the last update I gave was. I did run to the mall in between the last clip and this clip. This has nothing to do with reading, but I ran to the mall and like, listen, I grew up on like Juicy Star 07, Elle Fowler, Blair Fowler, Mac Barbioso. I was in that era. I got my first ever MAC palette. This probably will be my only ever MAC palette like this. I have one singular eyeshadow in it. They didn't have the smaller size in stock, so I just got this. She signed me up for the rewards program and she was like, okay, when's your birthday? And my birthday is in 4 days. And I said my birthday and she goes, happy early birthday. It was awkward. She was lovely. I'm right now having my lunch. I'm having a little kale salad with chicken and a Diet Coke. And then I kind of want to finish this. Right now in the story, her sister is in town in New York, but the problem is, so is Dan. Fucking Dan. Connor and her took them to dinner. Connor and her slept together. I do have a feeling we're gonna have the conflict of the story, I think, is going to be, there was a scene where they did something in an office. You can put 2 and 2 together, and they kind of got snapped out of the moment because a door slammed, and I have a feeling that that is going to be a problem on Monday. Right now it's the weekend where they're at. I have a feeling someone saw them, and that's all I'm gonna say. I have officially finished Annie Knows Everything, and I do have to say, I think this is a 5-star read. This book is so cute and it was exactly what I needed. The conflict that happens in this story is actually interesting because I thought the conflict was going to be obviously that she is dating her boss, but the conflict was she tried to save her old team from getting laid off, and then it kind of spiraled into her getting fired, but then that made her go back to Canada and reunite with her sister and apologize to her sister. I will say the one thing that I don't necessarily like about this book, I don't like that the sister did end up with Dan. I hate him. It's okay to be single. You don't need to be in a relationship, especially if that person is like not a good person. But that's just my own personal opinion. The way that the story wraps up was really cute and I really enjoyed it. So book of the month, you did your big one with this. I think this book was really good and I would recommend it if you haven't read it. And if you haven't read it and you're watching this video, I'm sorry for spoiling everything. Anyways, that is all for today's video. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in my next video, and until then,